So we're in the final episode. We're going to wrap it up.
And that's how you do space combat, gentlemen. Lisa, did you notice that magnificent captaining abilities?
She was more focused on the piloting ability.
She didn't see you.
All she had to do was look out the port side window and just see me flying through space like a comet, destroying my enemies in my way.
Underneath my puppeting ability, yes, you're right.
I'm so glad I'm on the other ship.
Oh.
Lisa comes over the comm and says, "Gentlemen, 14 people have just lost their lives. I think that we really need to focus on other things right now."
But they were pirates, trying to kill us, man. That makes it okay. You know, they made their choices in life. Now they have to face their consequences. That's the way life goes.
Speaking of which, we're going to have 2 survivors coming over to your brig. So
see, we're not animals. We are picking them up, at least.
We're not going to just leave them in space.
So
that's better than what they would do for us.
Yes. The plan is to...
Well, we got to pick them up and take them with us
to go get them, or are you going to offer, or, you know, what's the deal? How you
we're going to take them prisoner, and we're going to take them with us to Saturn, and we're going to drop them out and tell them that we had to destroy their ships, and they're pirates, and they need to be executed.
Well, they may swear allegiance to the airship.
Nope. I will not take people who have been on the other side trying to kill us.
So, there are 2 people on another ship. How are you going to get on the other ship to get them?
I think Cooper and somebody should jump in that shuttle and go fly over there to them and magnetize to that shuttle and get them out and bring them back.
Wait a second. Okay, wait. We're not putting ourselves in danger.
No, we're putting Cooper in danger.
Well, that's true, but...
To an extent, I feel like this puts you in danger. At least a little bit.
I say we just kill them. But I don't want to risk our men. But I don't want to leave them there.
This is the captain I know and love.
I don't want to leave them sitting there in space, though, to slowly suffocate and die. Just target where they're at and laser beam them to death.
You're going
to I got captain's orders.
All right, you got captain's orders.
My code of honor, I can't be a part of this.
I couldn't do that either.
Well, my code of honor is to my crew, okay? And putting them needlessly at risk to people who've already made their decision to be evil and come and attack us when we did nothing wrong.
Well, not necessarily. They were following another captain.
They followed him, didn't they?
Like we're following you.
They were probably paid to follow him.
I'm sorry, but if I told you to start killing women and children, would you do it?
Me? No.
Okay, so you're saying you're going to make your choice not to kill women and children. Even though I'm your captain, I'm telling you, listen here, buddy, cowboy, I want you to go over there and kill them little babies.
I would say, I'm sorry, Captain, I need to find new work.
Okay, well, see, they didn't make that choice, did they? They said, no, yes, we're going to go steal some salvage from these guys, even though they've done nothing wrong to us.
Their code of honor is probably the same as ours.
Well, my code of honor doesn't say I'm going to go kill women and children.
See, technically, our code of honor is loyalty, which is just to the crew.
Yes,
it's not to other people. However, I don't think Cowboy would shoot helpless people. Now, if we can put a torpedo or something like that that has a beacon on it, so somebody who might hear it can rescue them later, he has no problem with that.
Hey there, Coop. Haven't you already fired lasers and killed these folks already?
Yeah, he's already fired.
Okay, good.
This
is all moot anyway. I got you.
Yeah, he's already opened fire. The 2 most bloodthirsty of the group, yes, he's already fired. But that's why they're captain. You make the hard decisions that way.
Well, see, my first thought was to rescue
them. They executed them flat out.
My first thought was to rescue them, but then I got thinking, man, they could have laser pistols and everything over there. If they're not supposed to have weapons, they could have weapons. And if I send my people over there and they get killed, then that'll be on me. No,
That's why you sent your security guy who's an expert fighter.
but still, I can't take that chance. I mean, I just
So-
can't.
I hear you.
You know,
I
just-
get what you're saying.
out of game, it never occurred to anybody to just contact him and say, "Come out over here, come."
Yeah,
I wouldn't trust them.
It did. It did, but the dice had already been cast.
Well, see, I thought that too, but I can't trust them. Like I said, they could have weapons over there.
I thought of that after Captain's orders, and then just,
Oh, by the way, we could have asked him to step out peacefully.
Well, let's see if he hits. He may miss, and then we can do that. That was a warning shot,
That was a
gentlemen.
warning shot. I said a crosser knows not up it.
I love that movie.
13.
Oh
It
yeah.
exploded twice. No, I did not miss. I don't think.
Oh, you didn't miss.
Oh, 3d10 of damage. 15.
Okay.
Hey, it didn't get through the shell. I mean, the hole.
That
I
was
don't
a
know.
warning shot.
I'll let the DM decide that. I shouldn't say that. It's official. I decided.
I'm just telling you the numbers.
As he's the captain of the show, he says
Well,
it did make it.
I mean, you hit the ship, but no, it doesn't appear to have done any damage.
Would you like for me to hail them, Captain?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Attention, passengers of the Glaive. This is the Savage One, captained by Sam Wright. If you are still living, if you would mind throwing any weapons that you have out the airlock or out of the gaping hole in your hull, and please go ahead and start floating free in space. We will rescue you. However, if you choose to do any kind of violent action against us or the rescuing vessel, we will obliterate you where you stand. Hopefully you're getting this message and we'll do as we comply. If not, the captain is bloodthirsty and he will most definitely kill you. So, to avoid any kind of moral complications, would you please exit the vehicle, free floating, throw any arms or weapons that you have out into space, and enjoy a relaxing float as we come to your rescue. Thank you.
You have a minute to comply.
The reply comes back, "We are a salvage vessel. We do not have weapons. We
Yeah,
will
we believe you
be coming out."
You will be coming out.
So they come out. They both pretty much have the same hard suits you guys do. They come
Do
out
I-
in their propulsion, and they say, "Which ship do we go to?"
I think Cooper and
I'm standing by the airlock.
yeah, I
ready
was
to
gonna
go.
say a couple of guys right there. But what?
They have the same suit as we do. Can anybody tell? Can we have like a scanner to see if they have any like knives or guns or?
Well, we just don't let them back out of our airlock until they strip it down.
And
Let's say they
thing
get in our
is,
airlock and they shoot and bust holes in it to kill us all because they think they're already dead anyway.
they don't have that kind of ammo.
They may have explosives. They had
Oh, that's true. They might have explosives. I mean, that's very true. But once they get the airlock, there's a window. These guys can see what they have.
right, but if they blow up the inside the airlock, doesn't that compromise both our airlocks? Now we have a big hole inside of our ship.
Well, compromise is one ship.
I don't know if it would really. It depends on what they have.
Well,
I
here's the
mean,
question I should ask. Johnny, are you going to do anything like that?
Are you going to make this moral dilemma even worse?
No? Okay, bring him on in. Okay, I feel better now.
It's not Jeremy. It's not Jeremy DM in this.
Okay, so you pull them aboard.
The Enterprise and
Jumping down to the
into the brig.
skivvies. Is one of them the captain?
No,
They're about them. Okay.
one is an engineer, and the other was a co-pilot.
Oh wow, they needed a co-pilot. They suck.
Co-pilot, huh?
Basically, one would fly, one would sleep.
Hey, get on comms. Hey, Lisa. you mind interrogating this co-pilot for us to see what his tendencies are? Maybe he could be of some use.
Maybe they both could, because we could use 2 engineers as well.
We got the engineer of the galaxy right here, buddy. We don't need
Yeah, but he's only got 2 hands. If he can have somebody to help him.
Look at the damage that's been done.
So we've got a hull breach on our ship.
Let's see. Let's roll for it.
Why don't you just ask Lisa to interrogate him? Like you did.
Can she read minds?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, fuck. Never mind then. Lisa, you grand wizard, you. Can you go down there and see what their mind says?
And I say over the intercom, for their safety as well as ours.
Definitely for their safety.
Okay, so she goes in. She talks to him a little bit. She comes back to speak to the captain. She says,
Does nobody else know she can mind read? So what's on these boys' minds?
they just want to live. I think that if you offered them a small portion, that they'll work for you. We might have to keep an eye on the one that calls himself the co-pilot. He's already developed a little bit of a crush on me.
There can only be so many crushes per crew. That's just the way it is, okay? Who else has a crush on you? Who else has a crush
Other
on
than you?
Well, I'm open and obvious about mine.
I have a crush on myself. I've never even met her.
That's true.
Here's what I want you to do, by the way. Every day, I want you to go through and I want you to talk with all the members of the crew, and I want you to see if they ever have like any negative feelings towards what's going on or anything like that, so that I can take better care of them and do things to make this mission better.
I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that.
No.
He is in his mind. But
Yes, but I care about these men and I want to make sure they stay safe and happy.
I didn't know it could get deep in space. What is this around my knees? It's a,
And I say to her, I'm mine. You know exactly what I'm talking about, correct?
Has anybody seen just a random roaming bull? Because it is leaving a mess.
All right.
What is that?
Your new engineer is James Markov.
James Markov.
I wasn't supposed to be taking this many notes, Johnny.
And your new pilot,
Easy.
co-pilot, is known as Ben the Beast Freely.
The beast, that's killing me.
Oh, Ben. Why did they call you the Beast?
Because I'm sexy as all get out.
Wow, okay.
But you're definitely not the greatest pilot in the galaxy.
So how many people can our Savage 1 hold?
It can hold up to 10.
We're at 9, right?
Yeah, we're at 9.
Okay. So we need a companion to fill the last slot.
We'll build one.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Again, took a direction I wasn't expecting.
Really?
Oh, well, I guess I was expecting it now.
All right, sir.
Let's try to get to
All
Saturday.
these other ships to haul it.
We got to get to the reef first, sir. You want me to just our money laying floating in space?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Is there anything on these other ships we're salvaging right now?
There was a mining laser, and I think that's about it.
Well, you didn't say there was a mining laser. Jeremy said there was a mining laser. Mining
No.
laser may have blew up.
Okay, now,
Well, I'm
one,
fired on-
you need to repair the Savage.
Yeah.
before you continue traveling, you need to repair the Savage because you can't travel this way.
I'm going to go ahead and umbilical back to the Enterprise because we can travel using the Enterprise thrust if we're umbilical to it
While we repair
while we repair.
at 45,000.
And also keep in mind that the Enterprise has another airlock on the opposite side, which means if you felt the need to, you could attempt to do an umbilical to one of the other vessels.
Whichever one was least damaged.
If you wanted to remove something from it.
Wait. I thought they were like.
No, there was like the Shark was like that, but the Glaive is
There's
floating.
very little left of the Shark.
The Glaive is just an
But the
empty hole
Glaive-
sitting there now.
But can we hook the Glaive up to the ship and bring it with us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could. I mean, but now you can't tow the Savage anymore.
We have to fly the Savage. We have to go a
You
little
have to
bit
fly,
slower.
but now you have extra people, so you shouldn't have any trouble doing that now.
Okay.
So
Well, let's hook it up. That's money.
have the arm on the Glaive, and then same crew on the Savage, and then we need one of the engineers over here repairing and stuff.
But now you also have the ability to tow the other one,
Well,
with the
see,
Savage.
we can take the
and-
Savage and hook it up.
Before the
itself,
issue
right?
was there wasn't enough fuel to tow, but now you have two ships that have fuel in them that are identical to yours.
Well,
Okay.
Johnny, you just need to give me numbers, sir, of what I'm taking from these ships, so we'll know.
All right. So we've repaired the ship, and now we're going to be flying independently, correct? With one attached by the arm, one of the damaged wrecks attached to the arm of the Enterprise, and the Savage towing the other one. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's an option.
I think that's a good option if we want the max money out of this.
So do we like have a net? Do we just scoop up the rest of the crap and like metal in space, or
I mean, it's still a hull intact. It's just there's so many holes in it. There's no way anybody could have survived.
okay?
I mean, you probably jettisoned some of the people out into space, even if they had their spacesuits on. They still went out into space, and
And it was lasers that went through and burned everything to
Well,
cinders.
the shark was the rails. Those
rail
hard,
gun.
superheated metals piercing the hull and piercing people, and it's not a pretty thing. Rail guns are not pretty.
It was glorious. So we started out with one vessel. Now we have four.
4,
Technically 4, yes.
5.
Including the shuttle.
No, just 4.
Well, 6 if we want to go back and get that other ship that's sitting out in the middle of space.
Well, they still have a big crew. They're just
Yeah. They're all
Man.
fully crewed. All they gotta do is just get their systems functioning again.
But let's head on to Saturn.
To Saturn we go. To Saturn we go.
Do we have to roll to see if we repair the ship, or
Yeah, let's do some repair rolls. I
right.
need at least
Me?
3
I don't
repair
know
rolls.
this engineer.
meep?
All right. Let me
3
find my
rolls.
dice here. How many?
3.
All right. All right. First roll is a 9 and a 5 on the 6.
With the +2?
So that's an 11. That's okay. You've repaired the breach in the.
Savage.
So now, give me another one.
All right. That is a 9 and a 1.
Okay, so that, once again, the 9 is going to take you to 11, so that's fine. So you've reattached anything that might have been separated as far as the electrical systems and operating systems. Give me one more.
That is a 1 and a 5.
Okay, so,
So,
the 5, the
3
2 will
and
take you up to a 7. It ain't pretty, but it's workable. But now, once you get to a space station, or rather the colony in Io, you've got enough ships here to basically make it look good again. You just have to take some panels off here and there, but right now, the Savage is functional.
Talking to the other engineer, how is that other ship armored?
Oh,
it
yeah,
seems-
he's got it actually had an extra armor on it.
I know it's hard to hit.
Yeah, it had a 9 armor. Its full toughness was 24.
So can we take that armor and put it on ours?
You can, but it's going to take some time. Like I said, that's another thing where you're going to have to be in some place where you can dock it to do that
Right.
kind of of upgrade. But yes, you can do that. That's also the vessel that had the mining laser on it.
Okay. So now we're going to have to hook up a mining laser, a docking system for that shuttle.
Extra armor.
We're going to need a third engineer.
I've got some skill in repair. I've got some.
Like I said, we're going to need a third engineer.
Just do your job. It's not that hard.
When I'm not flying, I can be helping working on stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to have any other, as far as encounters go in space. So you make a successful journey to the space
Yes.
station at Saturn.
And our claim is official then on all three
And you now
vessels.
have an official claim on the Enterprise.
And on the Glaive and on the Shark.
Yes.
Very sweet.
We'll go ahead and put them
And
underneath my name.
After you've made your claim and you are speaking to the administrator of the space station, and we will call him Jonas Hill. And the administrator, Jonas, calls out and says, welcome, Savage One. We've been actually having some issues here at the space station. By any chance, do you have any extra food?
We have plenty of food for sale, sir. What's the going rate for food, by the way?
Give me a second, because spaceships are super expensive.
That they are.
So I'm let's say you discuss with them and you negotiate things, and they are going to give you a voucher. They don't actually have the money. They're going to give you a voucher that you can turn in at probably Mars, and it'll be $30,000 for one of those
Food processors.
refuel stations.
How much are they worth, though?
They're worth more than that probably, but
Yeah, so no, not so much, buddy. Tell you what I can do, though, is if you want to get on the horn and talk to Mars and tell them to fix me up a voucher for $90,000, I'll drop one off here.
the value is probably closer to 60,000. So,
So, like I said, $90,000. You need the food. I don't, buddy.
they'll agree to 65.
All right, then. This is my palate. This is my
Your moral conscience.
we'll do that.
Because that'll keep us running to get to Mars with then some. And it puts goodwill with the satellite, the headmaster of the space station. Now he knows that we'll deal fairly with them. Because if you did overgouged them like that, they would never deal with us again. This gives us a chance to sell other things here if we need to. and in a hurry, and is more likely to just forget about, like, if we have something that's not legal, that he'll, overlook.
So where should we drop this off, Mr. Hill?
Just, you have an arm there, as far as I know. Just set it out, and we will bring it in.
All right, on to Io then, unless there's something else we need here in Saturn.
There was our little hideaway
That's on Io.
That's near Jupiter.
That's the next planet in,
The
sir.
Titan is one of the moons of Jupiter, isn't it?
Titan is the moon of Jupiter. No,
Yeah,
Titan is the moon of Saturn.
Saturn. Yes.
Saturn. Io is a Jupiter?
Io is Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Titan is the moon of Saturn, and it's mostly like an acid type, ocean type thing.
Okay.
We'll just reverse those names. It's okay.
Well, no, it's a quick jump over to Jupiter.
Yeah, from there, I'm trying to think. I can't remember the other moon's names. I used to know that stuff. I'll have to look it up.
Well, there's like 30 of them, so I mean.
Huh?
There's like 30 of them, so I mean.
Well, no, there were 4 major ones.
The moons of Jupiter, you're saying?
Yeah.
Like they're named after Greek gods and stuff, right? And the ones on the inner side are named after Roman gods. And
Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede.
Ganymede. Yeah, okay. That's Ganymede is where you have the
Base.
your hideaway base. Yeah.
So secret, we didn't even know about it.
Ganymede.
We're going to go park these so we can repair them and take this Enterprise on to make some money. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right. There, meat. I want to go ahead and break down the shark to nothing and repair the glaive and get that ready for going. We'll be back with money shortly.
All right.
So
Why are we repairing the glaive?
you're leaving some people behind.
Yeah, we're just going to Mars real quick.
so confused.
I mean, not Mars, but the Io real quick.
Okay, well, you have to go to get to a docking station. You all have to go there.
But we got 2 extra people now.
Mm-hmm. And we need to take them with us.
I know. That's the reason I'm leaving one behind. So now I have one extra person that
What?
did before. So
What are you leaving? Why are you leaving them
Where
behind?
are you leaving behind?
okay.
At Saturn
We just-
Space Station?
No, we just went to our base on
Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Which is near Io.
Right. I just wanted to leave
Okay,
him
now-
with the 2 spaceships.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
So we've just jumped from Saturn to
Yeah, we just skipped all that passage over
Jupiter
to Jupiter, the 3 days it takes to get
in
there.
2 minutes. Okay,
I mean, we could sit here for a little bit going, yeah, we spoke.
that's fine. We'll go ahead and do it that way. That'll give us a real good jumping off point for the next time we do this. So you're taking the Enterprise
Yes.
to Io, and
Ah,
you're leaving the Savage one and the other things at
no,
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
the Savage and the Enterprise. I'm leaving the Shark and the Glaive with Meep to fix up the Glaive to have an extra ship that we can either sell or do whatever with. And then we'll sell the Enterprise at Io. And then we're going to come back with all of our money on the Savage and throw a big party.
So, but now remember, you have to go to Mars to get the
Bigger money.
65 for the food you just sold.
We might as well just go on to Mars then and sell
No,
the.
because we go to
sell
Mars, got to
the-
have everybody because we're going to be attacked in the asteroid belt.
No, the asteroid belt's on the other side of Mars, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean,
For
we
Mars
skipped.
to go to Earth, you have to go through the asteroid belt.
Right. I mean, Earth, yeah.
To get from Jupiter to Mars, you don't.
That's right. Yeah, never mind. We'll go to Mars then. To get our money and drop this ship off.
And you can get more money at Mars than you can at Io. Io's
Also,
kind of
did we ever get a price range for this ship?
No, not really. Not that I know of.
Hmm? So, asking all the computer geeks right here, how much you think a ship like this would be worth? 200, 300 million credits?
think lower.
No.
Mm,
What's a standard ship that size worth? I mean, we'd know that, right?
All in all, it'd probably be right around between 500,000 and 800,000.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, that's just bare bones building it. I mean, you know.
So about 5 million for it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying probably about 5, 6 for the Enterprise.
All right. Well, we can handle that. We'll take that. So we're going to stop while we're on our home planet?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap us up.
Okay.
You'll have Chadwick and whoever you leave with him working on rebuilding the glaive, and then the rest of you will be flying on to Mars.
Well, these salvage ships, are they designed to? Are they any way that anybody could reconfigure where they could hook together, where the two ships could be attached?
Yes, that could be done.
And then if trouble arose, we could separate.
Okay, now that would be a different operation. That could probably be done, but yeah, that's.
Yeah. There's just a thought.
But thank you, Johnny.
I'd have to reconfigure a whole new set of.
I had a lot of fun. But next week we'll be in Mysteria. Is that right?
But yeah, that's the plan.
Mr.
Thank you, Johnny. It was great.
Jonathan should be back then. But
I don't know when we'll do this one again, but hopefully I'll be a little better prepared than this time.
I didn't just spring it on you, just a week ago.
Well, now, one of the great things about Savage Worlds is that they make, all of these kind of like guidebooks, or I think they're called companions. And there was a science fiction companion, and in the back, they have all of these set up stats ahead of time for the pirate officer, the pirate captain, the smuggler.
The things you didn't get to use.
Yeah, the psionicist. Well, I mean, I used their stats.
Oh, for when you're rolling for attacking and stuff?
When I was rolling for their attacks and their fighting and moving and everything, I had, I didn't have to spend time building your villains. I already have them. I had them pre-made for me.
But anybody got anything to say before we head off?
Nope, I don't.
Are we leveling up? Or are we waiting for that until next time?
Because this adventure would put you at 6 experience points, and it takes 5 to level up.
Yeah, we'll do leveling up off camera. We won't do it on camera.
Well, I'd have to give you some information. Because the 5 points allows you to do different things. Some of them allows you to up your skills. Some of them allows you to. There's actually ways you can actually up your attributes.
Cool.
But now that can only be done once per level. and you guys are currently at novice, and it takes, I think it's like 4 advances to get out of novice, and now your character started at 1 advance already. So this would be your 2nd advance.
Okay.
But you can get another edge. You can raise skill. You can raise attributes. You can gain new skills. There's just all kinds of, but I would basically have to set up a list. But I think I'll probably, in Darrican, I'll before we do this again, I'll set up the list of things that are possible. And then you can ask me questions through the group if you need to.
Now, is all this listed in the Savage World book?
Yes, the main book. This is the one I use. There's like 2 different ones. There's the Savage World Deluxe, which is the book that I use. There's the Explorer's Edition, and then there was one other one. I can't remember the name of it right offhand. It's the same. They're all the same. Now, the Explorer's Edition was the first one they put out, and they sold it for $10 back in the day. I doubt you'd find one for that. And I have a copy of that. This has more information than that one did. That one was just kind of their, let's see if people will buy our stuff kind of book. And they were selling it cheap because they were trying to get people interested. But now that Deluxe is the better one. You can probably find all kinds of PDFs if you want to take time to look.
Well, I'm definitely going to get one because I like this.
And then they've got a science fiction companion. And then one of the major contributors to the game, he called himself Wiggy Williams or something like that. He did a bunch of there's like 4 of them. There's a science fiction toolkit and a science fiction basic equipment and a bestiary. There's like 4 of them in all, but all the information that's in those 4 books you can find in the science fiction companion. So, it's kind of...
Sounds good to me. But we're going to sign off here.
All right. Bye-bye, fellas.
Appreciate y'all watching, and until next weekend.
Thank you, guys.